So what the United States needed was a bold progressive agenda. That was the only thing that was going to save America, especially from getting the Führer in chief back in there. And so we needed a bold progressive agenda. And now we're coming to the end of 2021, and I want to assess the Joe Biden presidency. What has he accomplished? Now, I remember from school, you start out with an A. I got 25 points here. 25. This was my wish list when he was elected. These are the things that I wanted a year ago. So let's see how close we get, okay? So let's just rattle some of these off. Land reform. Okay, we didn't do that. Universal basic income. We didn't do that. We got to do something major to address poverty. So no land reform, no UBI. Okay, so that's a B. He's down from A to a B, right? How about ending the war on Palestine, Venezuela, Yemen, and Cameroon and Somalia? Somalia, Cameroon, Yemen, Venezuela, Palestine. Nope, all those wars are still going. I did mark down withdrawing from Afghanistan. So he gets 1 point. He gets 1 point out of 25 so far. But what about the public option? What about Medicare for all or the public option? He was Mr. Public Option, right? He's going to be the anti-Bernie Sanders and just get Medicare for all by offering a public option. Fucking conservative right-wing motherfuckers. Nothing is going to fundamentally change is what it's looking like to me. Free college, canceling debt. No, we're not going to do that. Employee Free Choice Act to help the unions. Not going to do that. Repeal the Patriot Act. Whoops. Didn't do that. Free internet for everybody. Nope. Didn't get free internet for everybody. We couldn't even pass another goddamn crime bill. He did pass the infrastructure bill. Now, wasn't there like a stimulus bill like a long time ago? And then there was the defense bill, right? We spent over $700 billion for the empire. So the empire's, getting their beak wet. So we haven't repealed the Patriot Act. We don't have instant runoff voting. Puerto Rico and D.C., are they the 51st and the 52nd state? Not yet, nope. So that's a C. Joe Biden's a C, right? Let's see here. Let's keep going. In police brutality, do we have police reform? No police reform. What about the democracy thing? No, we didn't even get that democracy bill. So, what do we, free Mumia? How about Snowden? How about Julian Assange? Have we freed Reality Winner? Linear Peltier? I want to say Winner, I saw an interview with her. So 1 out of 5, Julian Assange being extradited. So that's a D. Joe Biden's had a D. Have we added the Economic Bill of Rights, FDR's Economic Bill of Rights, to the Bill of Rights? What about a right to privacy? What about a right to water? What about a right to food, clothing, and housing? What about breaking up the big banks? Nope. So we're at an F. So Joe Biden has failed, right? He's at an F. But that's, 60%? You could still get down to... Okay, so, there's more. He can gain some points here. The Glass-Steagall Act. Are we going to separate commercial from investment banking? What about redacting all JFK files? Planting 1 trillion trees? Have we even planted a single fucking tree? 1 goddamn tree? 1 tree. I just saw they posted some numbers. They're talking about, look at the good jobs, rating and this and that. Motherfuckers haven't done a goddamn thing, haven't done jack shit. And the first year, this is when all the momentum and the excitement is there. This is the most ambitious that you're going to see the Biden administration. The most ambitious. I guess it all didn't collapse, so I give them a point for that. America hasn't collapsed. We withdrew out of Afghanistan. I guess the infrastructure bill, we'll give him a point for that. So that's 3 points, right? So he's got 3 points so far out of 25. Where are we at? All right, let's see. Have we got the Tubmans in the circulation? I mean, that was Obama. Obama said that we were going to get $20 Tubmans. Now we've had Donald. Now we had Biden. We're never going to see Tubmans, are we? How long does it fucking take? Jesus Christ, money. People, want to sit there. They'll do the marker thing, but nobody's crying for goddamn Tubmans. They'll be a dick about, but if you care about money integrity, get the Tubmans out. It's good for, it's exciting, it's new, it's good for the American dollar. And you also have a slave owning fucking genocidal fucking Native American genocider on the goddamn $20 bill. So take off the fucking evil fucking piece of shit and get down. Tubman, she was a liberator. She went around rescuing people. How can you hate a liberator? Unless you're a racist piece of shit. How about a wealth tax? Nope. Family and medical leave. Okay. I heard we got family and medical leave, I think, with the infrastructure bill, right? So family and medical leave. Hey, look at that. Not bad. 4 points. Okay, where are we at now? In the war on drugs. No. Start an American version of Bitcoin, a dollar version of Bitcoin. Nope. We're an empire. We spent, $700 billion on the empire, on military. So have we confronted human trafficking and terrorism and slavery and genocide everywhere and anywhere it exists? Have we passed a felony animal cruelty law? Are we going to outlaw the trillionaires? We're going to have a preemptive outlawing of the trillionaires? Because watch out, we're about to have a trillionaire class. 1 million versus 1 billion. I think it's like the difference between 7 days and 30 years or some shit. How about homelessness? We got rid of homelessness. It would only take $5 billion and a heartbeat. We have to give a shit about each other. No, we didn't have $5 billion to get rid of homelessness. We did have $7 billion to do something in Cameroon. What are we doing in Cameroon? Oh, yeah, we're propping up a dictator in Cameroon. In Yemen, we're helping to genocide. Somalia, I'm not sure about Somalia. I feel like we got a presence there, but Palestine and Venezuela, Palestine, the occupation is still going strong on Palestine. Venezuela, no doubt there's, CIA propaganda and what have you. Have we got referendums in Latin and South America for American statehood? There's a good way. We could take over the world by winning people over. They want, like Puerto Rico, they vote to become Americans. That's what the Romans did. You conquered new territories, not to dominate them, but to adopt them into your... Made them citizens. You get the Bill of Rights and the court system and elections and all the... So, that's, 4 points? That's it. No crime bill, no free internet. We haven't ended homelessness, no referendums for South America. Trillionaires haven't been outlawed. We haven't confronted the empire. We're a bad empire. We're not confronting the felony animal cruelty law. Can we at least give a damn about the cats and dogs? Can we at least give a shit about our own pets? American version of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is where it's at. American dollar is fiat currency. Maybe back it up the dollar with gold or fucking goddamn get into Bitcoin because you're letting that motherfucker, take over. Bitcoin is already, it's the Pandora's box. It's already, the cat is already out of the bag. You're not going to put that cat back in the bag. So is America, the world's leader? Are we even leading when it comes to money? So 50%, 40%, 30%, 4 out of 25. So that's 16%. 16%, my God. He's, lower than low. The motherfucker's going to have to wash dishes. He didn't bring enough money to pay his bill. I mean, this is a terrible social contract. The social contract we have with our government is you're supposed to protect our rights and freedoms in exchange for, your power. But just like self-defense, the self-defense of a nation is the right to revolution. So when the nation says enough is enough, this shit's intolerable, we have a constitutional and eternal, natural duty. So basically, Joe Biden's in the ninth circle of hell. Joe Biden's in the ninth circle of hell. He's the hottest places in hell are reserved for those people during the periods of moral crises who maintain their neutrality. So talk about being in limbo, huh? My God, Joe Biden's lower than low. He's low as subways. He's lower than the sewers that have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that'll keep you humble, living in the damn sewers. Joe Biden did run his entire campaign out of his basement, so, living in a basement, living in a sewer probably isn't that much. I mean, 16%, you should be suspended. You should be expelled out of school. Jesus fucking Christ. That's lower than lower. That's lower than the sewage, the filth that's underneath the sewage. That's lower than that. This motherfucking scoundrel, this scallywagging scoundrel. It's lower than low. It's lower than low. It's lower than the taxes in Switzerland. It's fuck, might as well just make Ron Falcone goddamn president. You want a bunch of meaningless inanity, a bunch of actually, total pointlessness. If you want to see a grown man, turn into a simpling, well, just, make Ron Falcone fucking president. Jesus Christ. He'll give you terrible advice. He'll sit there and not give a goddamn fuck about, he'll let his own state, he'll let the entire, you know what he won't do? He won't have a recall election against the Democrats from the left. That he can't do. He's, you want meaningless inanity? Motherfucker is so vapid. He doesn't even, he says he wants a general strike, but really he wants more shows and people buying his tickets and shit. I mean, changing the world? Why change the world when you can make a buck? So Joe Biden, what a grand example of mediocrity going down to stagflation. If you want to see mediocrity go down to stagflation, just watch the U.S. presidency. Ron Falcone just has no fucking moral center. I mean, he's just a good stooge. It's best not to rock the boat. Anytime goddamn Jimmy Dore saying something crazy, Ron Falcone just sits there like a dumb fuck. Hey, Ron Falcone, why don't you be a friend of Jimmy Dore and say something? In fact, actually, that's my favorite part of the Jimmy Dore videos is when he's like, Ron, you got anything to say? Hey, Ron, I'm paying you like fucking thousands of dollars and shit, right? Hey, Ron, you got anything to say? Do you give a flying fuck? Where's your heartbeat at? At least, say, good job, boss. You're doing a real good job, boss. But Jimmy actually needs, he needs his stooges, right? He needs his yes men, but he also needs those folks who he respects that can disagree with him and knock each other. We can, But it's all about making that doja. It's all about making that doja. No land reform, no UBI. We still have a war in Palestine, Venezuela, Yemen, Cameroon, and Somalia. Medicare for all, nope. Public option, free college, no. Canceled debt, employee free choice act, repealing the Patriot Act. None of this shit has happened. Instant runoff voting, no ranked elections, no fair democracy. Puerto Rico, D.C., 52nd state. Nah, we're just going to colonize those places in police brutality. Repeal the crime bill, pass another crime bill, something, do something. What, you got us an infrastructure bill, you got out of Afghanistan, the America hasn't collapsed, right? So there's one, to be honest, that is actually a remarkable accomplishment. Ever since George W. Bush, it's like, oh my God, it's all going to collapse, and it never has, so fuck it, maybe it'll just keep doing okay. Family and medical leave, okay, so there we go. Do we have police reform? No. Free Mumia, Snowden, Assange, Winter, and Peltier. I think Winter is freed. So I guess that's, 1/5 of a point. So, Economic Bill of Rights, right to water, food, clothing, housing, right to privacy, break up the banks, pass Glass-Steagall, redact JFK files, plant 1 trillion trees, get the Tubmans into circulation, get the wealth tax, family and medical leave. Got that, right? End the war on drugs. Nope. Start dollar version of Bitcoin. Confront human trafficking, terrorism, slavery, and genocide everywhere it exists. Nope. Pass felony animal cruelty law. Outlaw the trillionaires in homelessness. Referendums in South America. Free internet for everybody. Another crime bill. Something. What the fuck are you assholes doing? Yeah, we're supposed to believe in the goddamn progressives. Guess what? Forced to vote. Forced to vote wasn't the radical progressives. That's not the dumb left. The fucking forced to vote people were the common sense motherfuckers. Hey, we got a little bit of power. You saw the power of one fucking senator. I mean, Bernie Sanders could have been, he's one fucking senator too. How come, ugh. And this isn't just, clearly Biden's a piece of shit, right? Joe Biden isn't just a piece of shit. He's actually the whole turd. Clearly he's the whole turd, right? You're not just eating a bowl of shit with the Biden administration. You're taking shit, Biden's taking shit and smearing it all over you in your face and saying, ha ha, you look at you stupid shitty face motherfucker. But where are the progressives at? How come Breonna Joy Gray is, seemingly looks like she's a radical because she's in this space by herself, but she's a common sense, progressive. She's the only something common. And then, Jesus, fuck. This isn't a bold progressive agenda. The forced voters, pointed out something obvious. We had a little bit of power. We had a 3-point shot. You didn't take the 3-point shot. So fuck, we have no fucking chance. What fucking, So I guess the last point is, it's not just, fucking Biden, but what about all them fucking Biden's, goddamn voters and shit? This is better. This conservative fucking motherfucker, this is better. This ain't better, you pieces of shit. Goddamn, this isn't even incremental change. This is goddamn snail fucking turtle, change. This is like slower than incremental. This is like 1,000th of an increment. It's like, whoa, incrementalism is too goddamn fast. Let's just do 1,000th of an increment. And where's the media? So where is everybody else at, I guess, is the point. Where the fuck? There's only a couple progressives out there in America. We haven't had a heartbeat. We haven't been socialists our entire lives, and we only got a few fucking progressives that's saying, hey, America's kind of a sinking ship here. We're kind of a Titanic. Maybe don't hit the goddamn iceberg. And if we do hit it, make sure we got enough boats for everybody. And fuck, what are we doing out in the mid-Atlantic in the middle of the winter anyways? Like shit to wait summertime. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that as the progressives, we were saying, hey, Joe Biden, we want a bold progressive agenda because we know that's not what you promised, but it's what America needs. And so we're telling you because we want you to actually, we want America to be good. So, the only way that Joe Biden, the fucking right-wing Republican, piece of shit, imperialist, capitalist piece of shit, will do anything that's good for America is if he's shoved into it. Old ass motherfucker. Maybe you should just walk around America getting pictures of everything, right before his untimely, he barely could fucking move, but shit, maybe that'll get some sympathy and pass some goddamn universal health care before, you go on to the next pasture. Like, Jesus, fuck, man. It all hasn't collapsed, but it didn't collapse under Obama or under Trump. So, fuck, if it collapsed under him. Where's the left media at? Where's the left politicians? Where's the new crop of people that's going to change shit? All these motherfucking celebrities get out there and want you to click on their shit. But you know what they don't give a fuck about? Change. There's people in America that's hurting. They're poor. They're homeless. They're victims of police brutality. The court system's all fucked up. The reason why Americans don't trust their institutions anymore is because their institutions are a bunch of lying, low-life pieces. They're not there to help. And we know it. So it's Probably time for change.